If you guys watched the Shadowverse Celebration show, you would know that Gabriel was my favorite card of 2020. In fact, that was one of the questions for the giveaway, right? Do you guys like the big fish, chat? I like the big fish. Gabriel is world uprooted. Yeah, so she's around for another basically 5 months. The Arthur was not good enough last time. Will it be good enough this time? We're not going to a sword mirror match. 33 damage. Well, big fish. 2 fishes. Okay, so we are 1-1 auto aim. That boy. A lot of stuff on the line. Although both these players should be qualified for the top 8 already. But I'm really curious to see the other players, you know, who's going to qualify. We should have a very exciting top 8. So Kurumi is not qualifying, by the way. That means that we are guaranteed a new Penguin King. Now Den could still qualify if he defeats Tai Guy. So we could have a repeat in the form of Den, technically. Okay, I'm going to just curb out, Gunslinger, Ramiel, and you know, having the Gelt and Amelia in hand already, I think he feels pretty good about just, you know, getting out as much tempo as possible. Working on the rally count. Even picks up a Kagemitsu. What a draw. I have to mount Kagemitsu as the play, but perhaps it is not. We'll see what Autoaim decides. Does Rat stuff rotate out? I have no idea. Gravy. Yeah, Gravy and the bear. Does Wrath even play the bear these days? I don't know. I myself have not played Wrath, and as you might have guessed from the title, it was not Wrath time today. So maybe we can play Wrath tomorrow. The Antelope. Yeah, the Antelope is big, right? That's definitely a huge part of the Wrath early game. I like the bear. I always like the bear. I think it's a great card. Am I usually doing tournaments? You mean when I stream? Not usually, no. I'd say... Let's say, you know, I stream Monday through Friday. Maybe 95% of it is me playing Shadowverse, and like 5% me casting tournaments. So no, this is not a common thing. It just happens that when there's a new expansion, I'll host a tournament. When was Permafrost? I have no idea. I mean, Wrath might be great right now. Maybe it is Rat time already. Kagemitsu gets evoed, might be a Gelt follow-up. And I mean, both players gonna have the Amelia Gelt, so should be okay. I see you, Sky. Arian and Kagemitsu, those are big hits. Those are huge hits. Although, I think it's too early to talk about the cards that are gonna rotate out. Considering the expansion is still pretty fresh, and we haven't even seen the... You know, we still need a mini expansion, so... I wouldn't worry too much about what is gonna rotate out. Don't worry about that too much, chat. Any ice colds in the chat? Regarding my choices picking the rat-free deck. But did you have fun with it though? Otherworld was my favorite theme as an expansion. Why is that? You mean from the story perspective or what? Frozen Fairy? Is this a Kagemitsu? I mean, turn 5 you're like, well, Amelia is too good, right? What about the Kagemitsu? What is this? Give all allied officer follows with phone effect, clash. Deal 2 damage to enemy leader. Wait, is this supposed to be an aggro card? Is this good, chat? Victorious Grappler? Like if you have a board, you turn that board into phase damage, is that good? Is that legit? Started playing it and ended up making a Vengeance deck out of it. A Vengeance deck? Now that's spooky, sir. Vengeance in 2021? That's wild. The Machina Legendaries against the Natura Legendaries? I mean, it was cool. It was alright. Yeah. When your entire hand costs 0 on turn 8, that could be nutty. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's playing this for the Panda Cup rules just to get enough cards. But I've just never seen the card play before, so I don't know how to feel about it. He drew another one. Yeah, it gives you like a little bit of reach, right? But I mean, to be fair, I think that is one of the things that Sword is probably going to struggle with right now. Just having a bit of burst. And I guess Mirren might be a better answer to that, but we saw like, no matter how good Swords was, like, people can clear boards, right? Even with Seofon, the unkillable guy, he still got cleared. And without Storm, it's not like you just win through 20 damage burst as Sword. So I don't know, just stuff to think about. Looks like that boy's going to respond with his own Amelia Gelt. Gonna trade Amelia Gelt. Seofon body slam by a fish. I mean, it's a big fish, dude. I don't care how buff this guy is. He can't take on that big fish. Not even close. You can Gran and Evo rally a lot. That's true. Gran is an option.
I'll open the way. You follow behind.
Yeah, like Seofon is great, right? He should be good against most things, to be fair. Okay, gonna just ignore the Amelia. Again, taking 6 damage is fine, right? Like he can take that hit. It's not a massive drawback. A lot of thieves for that boy here. What is he going to, I guess just Alaska Thief, the classic.
Like I said in my tip-off note.
He doesn't have the Ida, so usually when we see the sword pop off, it's usually on the back of a turn 8 Ida being activated, right? I wonder how the deck works without that, because I feel like we always see it, like always. Want to play the sword deck, but it's too expensive? Yeah, sword has been like that. Sword has been pretty darn expensive. Damon the Drill faced Gaia. Grayson with his army faced Patrick. What about Regalore? It's crazy how much better sword cards are than other cards, and is Soma still okay? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like, some sword cards are just so overloaded, right? Like, disgustingly overloaded for no reason. Well, Nana can clear pretty much any Shadowverse board.
Please steal responsibly.
Alright, I'm gonna do just that. Spending even the night to ensure the clear of the Amelia. And, I mean, Autoaim picked up Ida. The important thing to note here is that even though he just drew this, because the Nana gives you 2 Evos, it's enough to get this guy online next turn, right? So I guess for Autoaim we are gonna see that. But for that boy, you know, without the Ida, I guess he has a Seofon. Would that be enough to close the game out? And I guess we're gonna find out soon enough, chat. By the way, we are still doing the Galmux price thing, which I realized I misspelled. Yo, Cam with the 38 months. How you doing, sir? Can we get some Luis Poggers in the chat for Cam? 38 months of support. Yo, thank you very, very much, my dude. I hope you are doing well. Thank you for your support. Regular was a joke is what he was. It's a man-made creation for controlling the ambulance, while Ulheim ruling the ancient arts. Wait, how do you know that though? Hey, thank you, dude. You got a nice Panda badge. Or Tanuki badge. Okay, there's the Ida. Really curious to see what the follow-up is going to be like. I mean, at this point, this is probably okay, right? The grappler. I have to imagine it's going to do like a good chunk of damage. Even on this is like 4 damage already if this attacks twice, right? They're flares. You tell me you read the lore. I respect that. Okay, well, we'll see just how much Autoaim can do here. I've been most impressed by the Ida when it's followed up by the Ariad. It's like, if it wasn't enough that your whole hand costed 5 less, Ariad can let you draw more cards and get play points back, so you can continue doing shenanigans. So that's for sure what I've been most impressed by. I guess he needed 1 more Evo to be where he wanted to be. It's only a 4 Evo so far, actually. Is this pretty over? I mean, there is weapon for that boy. He also has Seofon. But this should be a very, very powerful turn for Autoaim. Really want to see, you know, what he's going to commit to. Grappler. The Grappler buffs the dudes. You can Grappler them again. So now everybody's going to do Clash 4 damage. Or at least those guys, right? Everybody gets Evo'd. Okay, clears. Gets the face shield. And here's where like Nana would be insane. Ida is drawn for that boy, but it's a too little too late. If he was activated, maybe he could make a comeback. Like, look, these guys have double the clash. Attacking into him is 4 damage. And then she just naturally has the clash effect, huh? Is why you hate Ariette. Ariette's pretty good. To this day, Ariette's crazy good. Arthur is great. Arthur is so good. Okay, so weapon surely has to be how he starts. Does still have a manual evil on top of that as well. But not being able to start the turn with Ea means that his options are so limited, right?
Just like I said in my tip-off
Like,
note.
look at the difference in plays, right? It's such a massive, massive difference.
Honest day's work.
Also, by the way Autoaim played that, he held the Ariettes, and now he's at 8 Evos. And they still cost 0 play point, by the way, so... great play from Autoaim there. The weapon clears, takes away the shield,
Been training hard for this day.
and then that boy can summon Arthur, who's gonna summon Mordred, get his own shield, and there's a rally effect to clear the board. So he finds an excellent clear, and now he will have Ida for next turn, right? So honestly, well played by that boy there. But I want to see what the follow-up is going to be from Autoaim. So there's a lot of fuel left as well. If he had Ida, he'd be in there, but I mean, I guess he didn't need it, right? That was a good turn. Gonna set up for a Kagemitsu next turn. Theophon drawn a bit too late. I mean, that's the second one to be fair. So what, just like empty the hand and then Ariette, see what you pick up, right? Seems like a solid strategy. Make sure you get a Kagemitsu for next turn. Place your Phalanx, follow up with the Ariette. All the way up to 4 play points, which is enough to play another Kagemitsu for 1. And then just ignore the Arthur. These sword games get pretty wild. In a good way, right? Like, it gets really, really crazy. Like, both players can do such strong stuff, but it can be answered, right? This is like the classic Shadowverse when I think of Shadowverse. Like, you have this like slow early game of like, I play at 2-2, you play at 2-2. And then mid-game is like, oh, I play Amelia, and Amelia draws a card and I play for free. It's like, oh wow, it gets stronger. And then by this point, it's like, I play this card, everything costs 0, and like everything is just crazy, right? Like shit gets wild. And at this point, there's just so many different plays. Like literally hundreds of plays that Autoaim could go with. So just gonna set up another Kagemitsu for next turn and ignore the Arthur. He didn't break through the shield anyway that turn, so it doesn't matter leaving this up. It's not like the shield is going to stack. Okay, so now that boy's gonna release on Ita, who's gonna discount his Ariette. And by the way, he's like at 8,000 evils by now. Let's check on this Super Skybound. Activated. Should be card draw. Well, this seems pretty good. There's gonna be some Kagemitsus next turn. And again, it's not like there's a ton of burst. So it's still gonna be a struggle for a player to actually close the game out realistically. What is even going on anymore? Yeah, I don't know, dude. The sword mirror is pretty funny, I suppose. Ryusaki, what's up, dude? Whoever draws the Wildcat wins. If a player was able to draw a Wildcat, they probably would win. But then they would probably also get banned.
Still got far to go.
Okay, Kagemitsu. Clear. At what point do you play the Theophon, by the way? Like, when is the time you cash it in? Is it right now? You don't have to hold it for anything at this point, right? Might as well just utilize it. The mirror's gonna give him some burst. That's definitely nice. Alright, so everybody gets evoed. And then he gets... Can be destroyed, can be damaged, which is pretty sick. It's a sword mirror. The battlefield. The battlefield. The battlefield. Well, that's a lot of Kagemitsus. If only there was some way to give them Storm or something, you know? But even without Storm, it's still pretty powerful. We'll see what else Autoaim wants to do. He still has that 0 cost Ariette, by the way. The battlefield, my dear old home. Sword mirror, curing my insomnia. Hope we can get some sleep, SP Charger. Here for Kage to go. Sword really isn't needed anymore. Maybe not. He should have been a leader, dude. He really should have been a leader. He would have been a great one. Instead of a Rooney train, it's a Kagamitsu train. Okay, so that's a 12-12. I mean, he can't clear the Seophon, but Seophon's only a 7-5, right? 7-5 attacking does not win the game. I have to see my family doctor about my broken sleep schedule. He prescribed 2 doses of Swordcraft per day. Worked like a charm. The best leader is Latika. Latika's the best leader in the game.
Outcome pleases me.
Now he has his own Arthur, so he can get a face shield too, which is very, very relevant. 345 for you, does that count?
Your last.
I mean, the best one, I don't know. I like sleeping early. I'm a morning Panda Bear chat. They might as well attack against the Seophon to get the stats on it. No reason not to, right? Only had so much time in his turn though, I hope he was spamming that.
I've been training hard
There's
for this day.
Arthur. Like, might as well turn this Kagemitsu into a 13 whatever, right? I think not attacking with that is a mistake, isn't it? But he ends at 20 life with a ward and the face shield and 3 Kagemitsus. So now, what is that boy like? How does this game end? Where is the I win button? Yeah, maybe he just ran out of time. He was doing a lot that turn. A lot of stuff to consider. I feel like the grappler, I feel like it would be so clutch. Imagine grappling the Kagemitsu, for example, to like help him close the game out. Would it go to deck out? I mean, it could technically. But both players still have like 14 cards left in the deck, so I'm not sure. His Ariat is at 14 evos, just a casual 14 evos. I mean, I guess
Will abide.
if he can't clear, he would lose. Yeah, certainly, right?
Can't take me down.
Yeah, he really should have attacked with Kagemitsu. No, he can clear.
Let us speak.
He definitely can clear. Kagemitsu's gonna answer it, and now he's under no pressure.
Last.
Because this Kagemitsu should have been, should have more health, right? Grand Jita, rally 40. That's how the game's gonna end, right? Rally 40. I mean, you joke, but that's a real thing. Rally 40 does win the game. Where's the rally at? 28 and 28, that's funny. They're both at rally 28. Okay, so now what does Autoaim do? He has his Seophon. Has to clear Kagemitsu no matter what. Does have Not. First person that just can't clear the board. This is funny. Imagine this is like the World Championship chat. Not can eat through quite a bit of a board, yeah. Usually there's like a couple big dudes and like some chumps, some jobbers, right? Not my Shadowverse. You better get ready, Noir. Okay, what is the play? That boy has 15 cards left. 15 left. Okay, he's gonna use that to break through the shield. Is an example of why not to craft a sword deck? Thanks. Because you don't want to be stuck playing 40-minute games, is that it? 11 cards left for Autoaim.
You look about as tough as a field mouse.
Not. Guess the spell. Was Gremory banned for a tournament? Autoaim was playing Aggro Shadow and that boy banned it out.
Finger on Amelia.
Okay, there's the Gelt.
My ultimate
There's the Seophon. Man, how many times has he evoed? Let's check the Ariat. He has evoed 17 times. 17 evos, chat. Okay, no shield for that boy. He has one Kagemitsu. He does have Ariat. Picks up another Seophon. On wings of tomorrow. Make a new card. If you evo 20 times, you just win. There could have been a Panda Cup with Legacy decks. It's complicated. Technically, there could be. If there's like a private match Legacy Cup. Swordcraft chat.
I've been training hard for
Okay,
this day.
Arthur gonna get another shield. Where we at? I don't know how many cards do you want to draw at this point. What is he looking for? Another Arthur, another Mirren? Will this one go on YouTube? No, no way. Not this one. I'll put the other match from earlier today. Frost against Honko-san. That was a good set. We'll put the Walfred against Evil Forest on YouTube. That was the best match of the day by far. What about a Jobber Cup with only bronze cards? We did stuff like that in the past. We had one that it was only Silvers and Legendaries, for example. With 35 Evos trying to complete Siofon's challenge. Sure. Okay, Siofon gets a couple more Evos. Hangman is pretty big. Siofon just can't clear Siofon, but that's fine, I guess.
I've still got far to go.
He let the Arthur die. Doesn't want the shield. I guess he can play another one.
I've been training hard for this day.
Maybe, unironically, he is fighting for the rally count.
Worth their salt.
That's gonna be one thick Kagamitsu chat. 19 Kagamitsu. And breaks the face shield and gets his own shield. Yeah, it's only so much time. Siofon picked up. Mirren can break the shield. That Kagamitsu kind of thick though. 1914 stats. If he gets to attack again, boom. It would just like destroy Shadowverse. So many espadas. Do you guys know what an espada is? Anybody chat? Yeah, playing for deck out could legitimately be a thing, yeah. Although I don't know what would happen first, deck out or rally 40. They're currently at rally 34, 33, so maybe rally 40 could happen first.
With one fell blow.
Funny that's gonna be a relevant thing. A Kagamitsu that's left unchecked also wins though, but
Let me handle this.
means donk. Okay, Mirror breaks the shield. And then what? It's actually so funny. So at rally 40, Onuso Tomorrow gives you the Evos, and then Grand and Jita, they get Evoed. So they become a 10-10 that attacks twice. So basically it does 20 damage, that's how it ends the game. Like just in case that happens, they could just win. Time's running out. He punches Kagamitsu.
Ready? Here goes.
Gonna summon Grand and Jita. And then use it to clear Kagamitsu. Wow. That was his only way to get through it.
Will abide.
But he loses his rally 40 win condition. Alright. This is... It's 1-1, right? This is the final game, by the way. This is actually the final game, funny enough. Okay, how does that boy respond? The weapon has gotta be good. It costs like negative 10 play points by now. I mean, if he doesn't answer Kagamitsu, he loses, right? He did have to clear that. Is this game 1? No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure this is the final game. Yeah, Alaska is a big top deck. Like, the weapon is super strong. Things that can't clear boards are not that on Alaska. He's got both of them. Plus, he has his own Wings of Tomorrow. So... Where's Mirren at? It must be activated. It's like turn 15, dude. It's gotta be activated. 6 damage. Gonna go with the weapon. Put this video in sleep section. Okay, but this is hype though. Like, I know it's kind of funny, but this is still pretty hype, I would say. It's still a hype. It's still a hype game. Okay, so weapon. Weapon clears Grand Vegeta.
Will not fall. It's a miracle.
And he's gonna get another shield out of this. Does he clear the Amelia or does he just go phase? Definitely don't attack Siofon against Siofon. Okay, he's gonna just clear. I think he let Arthur live. He I don't know about that. He loses the face shield. I guess there's no damage, right? Like there's no burst that could do 12 damage. So he doesn't need the face shield. My beard looks thicker now since the fight began. Yeah, the timer coming down on like every turn. I mean, I guess if you go face with the Arthur to get the shield, then that follower clears the shield anyway, so it makes no difference, right? Okay, Ida.
Almighty glory.
He still has Ariette, by the way. 3 cards left in his deck. Only 3 cards in his deck. But there was another on Wings of Tomorrow there. Autoaim is at rally 39. So he will be at rally 40 actually.
You want something, you gotta fight for it.
Wait, isn't that lethal then? Oh, he needs to Evo first. Yeah, that should be lethal. That should actually be lethal. He has rally 40 lethal. It's pretty funny. It's actually pretty comical. I'm pretty sure he did get there, yeah.
This outcome.
Theophone gets the Evos, that gets him at rally 4, gets him as Cabanard. And then play Granagita for rally 40. Go face twice. It's a 10-10. And that's gonna be game number 3. Going to Autoaim on the back of a rally 40 Granagita. Autoaim will be undefeated in Swiss. 6-0 for this man. That could be a YouTuber. Maybe. Maybe that could be a YouTuber. Yo, let's go Autoaim. 6-0 in Swiss. Nobody could stop this man.